get saddled up to take Ellie Mae for a ride. So she is special. She has 2 saddle pads that she wears, only because she has lots of hair and we don't want to get the hair everywhere. Hi. So the first thing we put on is our saddle pad. The next thing we put on is our saddle. Oh, I can't throw this one. I'll walk around. Hi. Ellie Mae likes to sniff her saddle. Ooh. So there's some different parts of the saddle that we use. The part that goes under her belly is called a girth. So this part here is the girth. That's what holds our saddle in place and makes it stay where it's supposed to. So there's a couple of different saddles that you can use. There's a Western type like this, and there's also an English type, and they're very, very different. So personally, we use a Western saddle, but not everybody does. Now, there's also another part that helps keep the saddle where it's supposed to be, and that is called the breast collar. This breast collar is the part that goes around the front to hold the saddle also where it's supposed to be. So since we're going to be riding and working, we give them some extra protection. These are boots that we put on their feet to help them in case they extend their leg too much or are being silly. These are just protective. So like when you ride a bike, sometimes you put on bike pads to help you stay safe. So these boots help them stay safe. And the last thing that we need before we get on is her bridle. So Ellie Mae has a special bridle. So this is her, what we use as her steering wheel. So we always put the reins around their neck just in case they were to ever go anywhere. Ellie Mae doesn't go anywhere besides the treat bin. That's her favorite place. We're gonna put her bridle on. She's used to wearing it, so it's no big deal for her. She's kind of silly. She likes to play with it a little bit. So Ellie Mae is excited and ready to ride. And we're just going to tighten her saddle a little bit. All right. Now, when we get on, we usually use the stairs. So I'm going to walk her over to the stairs, but you can get on from the ground or use the steps. I like to use the steps because Miss Atwood is short. I like to call these the stairway to heaven because Miss Atwood loves to ride and it's her favorite place to be. So these right here are the reins, and they are what we use to steer with. So Ellie Mae really likes to ride. We've been riding her since she was 3 years old, so she is still learning, but these are our reins, and they are what we use to steer with. So right now, I'm just asking her to walk and to walk around because we don't ever just get on and go run. We always have to warm up, just like we would if we were to run a race. So we always get on and we walk around and we just kind of make sure we're all loose, right? So I'm going to show you the different speeds that we go. Our next gait is what we call the trot. So we can trot around in circles, we can do squares, we do lots of things to keep it in shape. And whenever we want to stop, we always say, whoa. So whoa, it means stop. And we can back up. So this is what we call loping. So it's a little bit faster. day of riding. I think Ellie Mae is tired. Well, probably not as tired as I am. But when we take off their bridle, we have to be very careful it doesn't bang on their teeth. So horses have lots of teeth in their mouth. Oh, Ellie Mae, look at you. So these ties that I'm using, that I'm putting her on, are called cross ties. So they just cross the barn and hold her where she's supposed to be. So we had to train her to learn how to stand on them like a nice lady. So now that we've finished riding, we always make sure that we finish by either brushing again or hosing them in if it's warm and they're sweaty. But right now it's a little bit cold, so we're just gonna give her a little brush. We brush where the saddle is. We gotta make sure that we get both sides. So she's nice and clean, even though she doesn't stay very clean in her stall. She's a little bit of a pig, but we'll try to keep her as clean as we can. Now in the beginning, I didn't have a chance to show you, when we're all done, we always pick their feet to make sure that we get all the dirt out. And this helps us to keep their feet feeling good and being how they should. So she's gonna help me. She's gonna make sure I have a back massage while I pick her feet. We're gonna get all this arena dirt out of there. We're very lucky that we have an arena, an indoor to ride in. So when the weather's bad outside, we can still ride. Now outside right now, there's a lot of mud. So in their pastures, there's a lot of mud. So we like to clean out their hooves. Right here in the center part here, there's this special part. This is called the frog. So we'll do that for all 4 feet. So we're gonna put Ellie Mae's blanket back on because she's all done for the day, huh, baby? So this will help her stay warm and hopefully help her stay clean. There's a lot of different types of blankets. There's blankets, there's winter blankets, there's sheets that are like a little bit thinner, and then there's fly sheets. There's all sorts of different things that we put on our horses. That doesn't mean that we always wear them, and it doesn't mean that all horses always wear them. But what we do is we put blankets on our horses. So Ellie Mae is all done for the night. She's getting ready to go and to eat. So in her hay bag here, she loves to eat hay. You'll notice at the bottom in her stall, this is the sawdust. Okay. And we also up here, come here, we have her water. So she has 2 buckets of water. And then this is her grain bucket. And we'll show you a little bit of what she eats. So we use a truck, just like my truck here, and we use a trailer, just like this trailer right here. Now I'm going to show you a couple of the different compartments so you can see like what we do and how we take our things. So up here, up front is where we put our clothes and our things that we need. And then in this part, this is very fun for me because we have a lot of room to store things like our bridles, our breast collars, our saddles. So you'll notice that it's not packed right now because we can't go anywhere, unfortunately. But this trailer is pretty cool because we can fit 6 horses on it, and we have lots of room to put our tack and stuff. So inside of here, there's just storage of different like saddle pads that we use. We have we take fans with us because we like our horses to feel nice and cool. We also take a cooler so, you know, we could have drinks, and there's some extra storage in there. Now each of these windows drops down and they are able to get more air for the horses. And then you'll notice that this trailer has a ramp. So their horses don't have to step up. They actually get to use their ramp to get into the trailer as well. Okay. Here we go. So we put the ramp down, and then we're able to open the door for the horses to get inside. So like I said, we can fit 6 horses in here. They each have their own special spot where they can be. And they, up here is the manger, that's what we call it. We give them hay, and then they could get tied and put their head right up here.